Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn June energy reading. So what I thought we would do is we would break it down. We'll do 4 weeks. So we'll break it down by week and we'll see what's going on. I'm thinking 4 cards. All right. Eight of Swords, 10 of Cups. Let's see. So we'll get some cards and then we'll get some clarifiers and close out with an oracle. All right. All right, so we have 8 of Swords, 10 of Cups. We have the Judgment, and we have the 6 of Cups. All right, I'm kind of thinking this deck. All right, so week number 1, we have the 8 of Swords. So that could be you are holding yourself back from something. It also could be that you are waiting until the time is right before you make your move on something, before you do something. You're like, wait a minute, let me step back, let me think about this, let me wait until I feel like I am ready to do something. And then when you're ready, then all of a sudden, like you bust forward, like you make that decision to do something. Yeah, there you go. So it could have to do with a job. It could be a job opportunity or career, a business. So I feel like it could be that this first week that you hear from a job or you hear about an opportunity like that comes in for you. Page of Wands, new actions. I feel like it's something new happens that first week. Like something happens, something falls into place and you're like, oh, like I want to try this, right? Maybe you're waiting until the right moment and then all of a sudden things happen. You know how something out of the blue that we weren't expecting happens. That's what I'm kind of feeling right there, right? King of Swords. Something you weren't even thinking happens. Could have to do with business. That pushes you in a new direction. All right, week number 2, we have the 10 of Cups. So that is that cozy, that warm feeling. And I feel like that goes with this first week here, is that this happens and you're like, yeah, like I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling like I'm on the right track. I'm so happy that this happened. We have the 7 of Swords. I feel like there may be a distraction that comes in for you in the second week. There may be something that's going to try and pull you away from this energy. Something's going to distract you. The World Tree. All right, that is number 21, and that's the world. This also has the 4 seasons with it. So it has summer, fall, winter, and spring. And we have the snake, which represents that the knowledge and gaining that wisdom from it. I almost feel like something is going to test you in the second week to see how badly you want this here, or to see how badly you want to stay in this 10 of Pentacles, or to see how badly that you want to have something happen. I feel like there's something that's going to test you. I feel like you're going to learn a lot from this situation. I feel like it's going to make you see things differently. I have a feeling that maybe there was something over here that you thought that you wanted to start it, but then this challenge here almost makes you look at it differently, because in our third week we have the Judgment card, which is that awakening, that renewal, that revival, seeing things differently. Like the universe is trying to show you something different. 8 of Swords. So we have the 8 of Swords again. So we have it in our first week. But I feel like then you're waiting until something happens. And here I feel like you don't want to have this challenge that happened in week number 2. You don't want to have that stop you, because there's a possibility that I feel like this challenge may hold you back from moving forward. And you see that, hey, this was a challenge for me to see how badly I want something, whatever that something is that represents you, which I feel like is that 10 of Cups and is that Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Tens are, she's climbing that mountain and she has all these wands on her back, and this is where her goal is. And I almost feel like it's we have the little squirrel there. I feel like it's putting something away for a rainy day. But I also feel like it's releasing that burden because you've opened your eyes to see, yeah, like this challenge back here in week number 2 was to see how badly I want something. And do I want to keep pushing forward? Do I want to keep going? Is this something that I really want? Right? Is this something that I want to make happen? Definitely with number 1, which is the witch, which is the magician. Is it something that I want to make happen? Sometimes we think that we want to have something happen, but then when it starts to come true, you know that saying, be careful what you wish for. I almost feel like that's this here, and you're kind of, maybe you're second guessing yourself. Like maybe you're really, I feel for some of you, you may be letting something go that you thought that you had wanted, but it didn't turn out, you know, it wasn't quite what you were thinking, or you don't feel as passionate about it. And for some of you, I feel like you dig your heels in and makes you try even harder. But I feel like in the end, you decide. We have the nature card, which is the devil card. I feel like you decide what makes you happiest in the end, right? This 4th week. And also we have the hunter and we have the bear, and the bear sees the hunter setting the trap. And it's almost like, I feel like that could represent self-sabotage, right? Is it something that you become aware of, or it's becoming into your own energy and figuring out what makes you happy? And I definitely feel like you learn from this situation, right? The King of Wands. And he's sitting there really happy and comfortable and all cozy again. So I feel like you have this smile and you're like, yeah, like this challenge happened this month. And this happened, and I'm so glad that it did, because I really feel more in touch with myself, and having that king, the Knight of Swords, and that he has this huge smile on his face, and then he feels happy to move forward. He's happy to move on. And then we have the Knight of Cups reaching out with his cups and feeling, I feel like it's almost like the horse has a smile on his face too, right? Feeling happy about the challenge that you had, and it could be reaching out to even bigger and better and newer opportunities, or it could be that this opportunity helps you to see that, yes, I was challenged, I wanted something, I was challenged, I was distracted, you know, it tried to stop me from what I wanted to have, but I really looked within and I found that this is something that I want to do, and this is what makes me happy, and this gives me even more energy to move forward. All right, bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. I kind of feel like this kind of is, you know, making sure, I feel like something comes to light that you hadn't seen, and it's just being careful of those people that you have around you to make sure that they're on the same page with you, and that they appreciate all of this growth, right? They appreciate all of this energy, and they appreciate your struggles and your challenges, and they're proud of you for that. And I feel like I feel like you may be questioning people that are around you, right? Because he's kind of braced against the table, and he's like, wait a minute, what's really around me? Like, let me get a bearing here. And I feel like that could be this here. Like, there could be someone that kind of challenges you or distracts you from your goals of what it is that you wanted to do, and they try to throw you off course here. And so that was your challenge, and you open your eyes to, wait a minute, right? Is this person trying to stop me from what it is that I want to do? Is this person trying to hold me back? Is this just self-sabotaging? Is it yourself that's trying to hold you back? You know, however that relates to you. But then I feel like you get that energy, and you're like, yes, like you come into your own, and you're like, you've learned a lot from this month, and you're finding that happy place, whether you're finding that, okay, I need to be careful of my own thoughts because I try and self-sabotage things, and I try to, you know, stop myself from reaching my goals, or you come to light that, hey, there's someone around me that really isn't who I thought that they were, that they're really not, you know, on my side, and I have to adjust that relationship. All right, so let's, I'm feeling maybe a fortune reading card for the month. So it definitely has some challenges throughout the month, but I feel like staying on track and knowing that you learn a lot from this situation, right? You learn a lot from these challenges. You see what's around you. See who those hunters are and who's trying to set a trap for you. and you're able to see things clear. And I feel like you come out really happy. I feel like emotionally and mentally, and you know, I love this energy right here. I feel like it's such a good, it's challenging, but I feel like it was a good challenge, and it was something that you learned a lot from. All right, those went flying out, but we're not going to take all those. All right, so let's close out with a fortune reading card. Eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Definitely. I feel clarity is the word for June here, is clarity in a situation, clarity and strength. Seeing clearer, having that clarity, feeling strong and confident, and moving towards your goals with that confidence. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.